water erupts violently as a massive crocodile bursts from the river, jaws locking instantly around the leg of a wild goat that had only moments ago come to drink. There is no warning, no slow buildup, only the sudden, overwhelming force of one of nature's most efficient ambush predators, launching an attack that has been perfected over millions of years of evolution. The goat reacts immediately, its powerful hind legs driving backward, muscles straining against a grip strong enough to crush bone. Crocodiles possess one of the strongest bite forces of any living animal, capable of exerting pressure far beyond what most land predators can generate. Once that grip locks into place, escape becomes extraordinarily difficult, regardless of the prey's own strength or size. This is the reality of predation at a water's edge, a location where countless animals face their greatest vulnerability. Crocodiles rely almost entirely on stealth and patience, remaining motionless for hours, sometimes days, waiting for exactly this moment when thirst forces prey close enough to strike. Unlike pursuit predators that chase prey across open terrain, crocodiles conserve enormous amounts of energy by letting prey come directly to them, striking only when success is nearly guaranteed. The goat's horns lower instinctively, an attempt to find leverage against the muddy riverbank. But the crocodile's advantage here is undeniable. In water, or even at water's edge, a crocodile fights on its own terms, using the density and resistance of its environment to amplify its strength, while the goat's footing remains unstable and compromised. Water churns violently around both animals as the struggle intensifies. This is not simply about strength, it is about control, about which animal can force the terms of the encounter. The crocodile begins executing what is known as a death roll, spinning its entire body rapidly to generate torque powerful enough to disorient prey and weaken its ability to resist. A technique unique to crocodilians and devastatingly effective against animals unable to match that same rotational force. For a moment, the goat's head remains above the surface, horns visible, body still fighting against the inevitable pull toward deeper water. This brief window represents the last true opportunity for escape, a narrow, rapidly closing chance that depends entirely on whether the crocodile's grip holds or slips. Slowly, unavoidably, the crocodile drags its prey toward the river's center, using the water itself as a tool of control. Once fully submerged, prey animals face an entirely different challenge. Unable to breathe, disoriented by the crocodile's continued rolling motion, their strength diminishing rapidly as oxygen becomes the immediate priority over resistance. Beneath the surface, the crocodile's powerful tail continues driving movement, positioning its body for maximum leverage as the struggle transitions from a visible battle at the riverbank to a submerged, largely hidden conclusion. This is where most large predator encounters in water ultimately end, not through raw strength alone, but through control of environment, timing, and the prey's rapidly diminishing options. This encounter, dramatic and violent as it appears, represents an essential and unavoidable part of ecosystem function. Crocodiles play a critical ecological role as apex predators, helping regulate herbivore populations, and in doing so, maintaining balance across the broader food web. Without predation events like this one, herbivore populations could grow unchecked, placing unsustainable pressure on vegetation and water resources that countless other species depend on. Encounters at water's edge are among the most dangerous moments in any prey animal's life, precisely because water represents both a necessity and a significant risk. Animals cannot avoid drinking, yet every visit to a river or watering hole carries the possibility of exactly this kind of ambush, a tension that has shaped animal behavior, herd movement patterns, and even daily routines across generations. As the struggle beneath the surface concludes, the water gradually begins to settle, ripples slowing, the visible chaos fading into stillness. This transition from violent conflict to complete calm happens with remarkable speed, nature's way of moving forward without pause or ceremony, regardless of the outcome. The riverbank itself shows little evidence of what occurred only minutes earlier. A few disturbed hoof prints in the mud, a temporary rearrangement of loose stones, subtle signs quickly erased by wind, water, and time. This is the nature of predation in the wild. Sudden, decisive,